So this is the entrance to our now track, and as you can see, it's very, very green. The soil's exceptionally fertile down there. It's an apple orchard, cooking apples for 30 odd years, and crab apples and pear tree and all sorts of stuff. Lots of nettles there. They're actually, it doesn't look that bad at the moment, but you'll see later on in the video where it grows back really thick. Bottom half of the orchard, you can see there where we're looking now, that was where all the grass clippings and branches and everything used to get dumped and used to get burned away.
It was also separated with conifers. It was 2 orchards originally, and they were a bit of a nightmare to get out.
Yeah, real pain. But you can see here now that we're starting the process of trying to kill off all the nettles and the grass and everything, just to make it a bit easier, because we actually chop all these trees down. Again, you'll see that in a sec, but we just wanted to get rid of all the greenery really. So you'll see us watching this. We're not tree surgeons.
It was good fun doing it, I must admit.
It was fun doing it. You know, we'd gone through one or two, I think it was one lockdown at this point, I think it was. But it was a bow saw, an electric chainsaw, and a couple of axes, and loads of elbow grease, and just get on with it. And we got the job done.
It looks good now. It was hard work at the time. Fortunately, it was sunshine at that particular point in time.
Yeah, it was soul destroying. You'll see as it goes along that we get it nice and clear, and then it grows back, and then we get it cleared again, it grows back again, and just a massive learning curve for us really. It was our first track, built from scratch. Never done anything like this before.
And this is one of the tree trunks that was left over. It's got a nice curve to it. We're wondering what we could do, so we thought we'll leave 2 tree stumps in, put that over the top, and we have our start and finish line.
Yeah, it also doubles up as part of the crawler track as well, which again, if you go and watch our crawler playlist on our YouTube channel, you'll see how that's used.
So this is us now starting to dig out the fire pit. It was we decided to go with a Dakota fire pit, or our version of it. Just adding a pipe in here. Basically, it burns a lot cleaner, so it's just more of a flame, very little smoke. So obviously when it is raining in this country and cold and miserable, we've got somewhere we can...
constantly raining.
Yeah.
Constantly windy, constantly cold.
Yeah, we've got somewhere to stand, get warm, and we can always keep bringing content all year round, basically.
Although having said that, because it's quite secluded down there, when the sun comes out, it is a sun trap.
Yes, that's true. And this is the finished article here as well. It looks quite good. It's out of the way, you can't really see it.
And this is us doing the stump removal. So the original plan was to do a couple of videos of how to burn stumps, but it's such a long-winded way of doing it, and we just didn't have the time. We were fighting a battle with the nettles and stuff, trying to get the ground level and clear. And every time we cleared it, obviously that brought up fresh seeds, and then obviously that then grew, and you'll see as the photos come up in a sec, you'll see how thick the nettles grow. So we didn't have the time to do the burning of the stumps, we just pulled it out with the diggers. But that's it, looking nice and clear and clean. That was the first time we actually managed to get it level, I think. And then a few weeks of leaving it, and that's how it came back very quickly.
And then this is us now deciding to do a bowl at the end of the track. It's about, I think it ends up being about 3.5 foot deep. We thought it was a good idea at the time, and we did actually get a little bit of use out of it for a short period of time.
Yeah, it didn't last very long though, did it? Because of the weather. We had a couple of storms, and we didn't realise how much clay was under that soft soil, and it ended up looking like a swimming pool, which again you'll see in a sec. It's like soul destroying when you thought you're getting somewhere with it, all that hard work, and then it's
all of a sudden everything grows back.
So we did go into lockdown after this, which you'll see. It just, the greenery just comes back with vengeance. It's horrendous.
Obviously we didn't touch it for at least 12 months or so, if not longer, and you see it growing back there now. That is what was the bowl.
That's already been sprayed at that point as well, so you can see it's already starting to die off. So it was actually a lot worse than that. but that was after it had been sprayed and it was starting to die off, as you can see. But as you can see, if you compare that to the first part of the video where it was just grass and a couple of nettles, it's now just dominant. You can see there it's happened again. So that was after
this was the second lockdown.
And
we'd only just managed to get back down to it to start clearing it again. It was a nightmare, one thing after another. But we managed to get through it all. You'll see again in the next clip how green that really is from another angle. And this is us filling up. I think this is us filling back in the bowl again now.
Yeah, so we're taking away the mound that we built up there for a jump, and obviously backfilling into the bowl to just. We decided to go back to scratch, start from scratch. We had a level playing surface, a clean canvas, and then start afresh, which I think was, in hindsight, what we should have done in the beginning. But as we said, it's a learning curve for us. The first time we'd done it, but we got there in the end.
So this is now where we are starting to scrape the top of the surface off, because we thought it was going to be a hell of a lot quicker than spraying it all and then waiting, weeks on end for it to die off and all that. So it's so much easier to just scrape it with a digger to try and keep it all flat, to make it look better.
It's that clean canvas look, isn't it? Just so you can stand back and decide how you're going to lay the track out. And the first layout we did wasn't that great, in all honesty, but it just got us going to get those creative juices flowing, so we could decide what the final track would look like. But
it makes it a lot easier now for maintenance spraying as well.
Yeah.
As you can see from how flat it all is now, it's so much better.
Yeah, we've had a few jumps and a few bits here and there in to give it a little bit of character, and it's always evolving. That's the first layout of the track, and as you can see, we're not utilising the whole thing there, but it did get us going. And we had another lockdown after this, I think, and you'll see in a sec it grows back.
This is us attempting to build our first stand out of pallets and a metal frame. It wasn't the best, although you could get quite high up. That's a picture from the top of the stand, so it looks quite good from there. But
that's where the bowl was, by the way.
Yeah. And when you actually see the stand, as you can now, it is pretty pathetic. It's not the best.
It did us to start with, but you can see here after one of the lockdowns, it started to grow back, and we have sprayed it at this point. It's starting to die off. Lots of mole mounds and stuff, which we've had to try and tackle. But yeah, it got us going. I think this gives us that kick up the bum to try and get it finished. And this is the finished article as it is at the moment, apart from a few little changes. Fire pit's roaring away. We've got a wood store there. That hut there is for hanging our electricity under, so it doesn't get wet when it's raining, so we can keep bringing you content. And that's the final layout of the track, and as you can see, we're utilising a lot more of the area. That wooden structure there, that is a tower cam. That stands about 6 to 7 metres high, gives us a nice bird's eye view of the track. We'll be using that at some point, and as you'll see when the camera swings around, you'll see the now up to date, new and improved stand, which you can now see there on the left of the screen. Got the canopy over the top to keep us nice and dry.
This is all hand built as well. We've done all this ourselves. All from scratch. It's a lot better. It's higher. It's so much easier to do.
Yeah, so you'll see here part of the crawler track, which is constantly being developed, guys, always being updated and added in. If you want to see some of those videos, go and watch our crawler playlist on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button, and stay up to date, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.